Welcome to the Militant Negro SoapBox. This edition, I am going to focus on Mr. Bill Cosby, actor, stand-up comedian, icon, I Spy, Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, The Cosby Show, Mr. Jello Pudding Pops. Also, he's an accused sexual predator, an accused rapist, an accused sexual assaulter. He's been accused of using drugs to get women in positions to take advantage of them sexually. And I'm just curious why he's silent on all this, why he's quiet, why he's not saying that these things are false or true, why he's not defending himself, defending his good name. Why is Mr. Cosby just being quiet and ignoring 19 plus women who say he's a sexual predator, a serial rapist, a bad guy? There are people who believe Mr. Cosby. There are people who support him. And these people are of all walks of life, all genders, all skin tones. I happen to not be one of those people. I believe Bill Cosby is guilty. I believe these women are telling the truth. I know women who have been raped. I know how hard it is for a rape victim to come forward and tell her story. I know how difficult it is mentally and physically for her to recount and bring up all those old things that hurt. And when a woman makes a choice to come forward and go public, and we as a public laugh at her, disbelieve her, come up with excuses that make her the bad person and not the victim, it's a damn shame. Rape victims suffer mental and physical shit. They suffer. They can't always recount the stuff that happened. It's foggy, it's furry, it's fuzzy, it's not clear, especially if they've been drugged, as has been the accusation against Bill in these cases. Drug affects your memory. Drugs affect what you can recall. So if they don't have all their stories the same and straight all the time, that's common. Ask any rape crisis counselor. It's common. These women have been violated. They have been violated with violence because Bill Cosby had power and control and wealth and the opportunity. These women are victims, and there are many more of them out there. One of the victims said in a television interview on camera that she created a Facebook page so women who were Playboy bunnies at the time that Bill Cosby hung out regularly at Hugh Hefner's Playboy mansion, so they can come forward and assemble and congregate and get together and discuss and talk and relate their experiences with Bill, the sexual predator. This is ridiculous that in this day and age of 2014, a woman is not believable when she says Bill Cosby raped her because it's Bill Cosby. And here's another thing. Vanity Fair allowed Beverly Johnson, an iconic supermodel from the 70s and 80s, who happens to be an African-American black woman. They allowed her to come out and give her point of view of what Bill Cosby did to her. He tried to drug her, but she was a drug user, and she recognized when she took the drink that it was drugged. So it didn't work out the way Bill wanted it to work out. Beverly Johnson said he drugged her, and all of a sudden people believe her. But they don't believe these 19 plus victims who were raped and assaulted and even had to have oral sex performed by them on Bill Cosby. You want to find out what's going on with these women? There are videos all over YouTube. There are newspaper stories all over everywhere. Do the research. Bill Cosby is guilty. These women have had the courage to come forward and tell their stories. And all of them are related. All of them sound pretty much the same. And Bill Cosby, what does he say? Jack shit. Bill Cosby doesn't open his mouth. Bill Cosby doesn't defend himself. Bill Cosby ignores it because he wants it to vanish and disappear. Rape victims need to be heard and believed. We need to support these women because I know women who have been raped. And it's a horrible experience to go through. And unless you've been raped, passing judgment on these women is sacrilegious. If you're a man, you can never know what this feels like. But you do have women friends and women family members. Imagine them being raped by somebody, and then when they come out to talk about it, they're not believed. They're laughed at. Bill Cosby is a monster. Because it's not just 19 women, they're hundreds. He used the Playboy bunnies at the Playboy Mansion as his sexual playground. And when they went to their superiors to complain, those superiors told them to shut up, be quiet. You're going to lose your job. That's Bill Cosby you're talking about. That's Mr. Hefner's buddy. It's wrong. Since the 70s, this has been going on. And it's been poo-pooed and pushed down and covered up since the 70s. These young girls came to Bill for guidance. They wanted to break into the entertainment business, and they thought he would be a good person to go to. And he offered them help and assistance and took advantage of them sexually. He used drugs. He used threats. He used promises of getting them into the business. He had the power and the position and the control to do it. But after all, he's the nation's surrogate daddy. So who's going to believe them over him? Wake up, America. You idolize celebrities. You put them on pedestals. They're human beings just like you. They use drugs. They buy prostitutes. They steal shit. They even kill people. They're not perfect. They're not gods. They're not people to make your heroes out of. Bill Cosby is a sexual predator, and he needs to be in prison. Now, that may never happen now. It's too late. Statute of limitations run out. He can be made to pay. Don't support a rapist. Don't support a sexual predator. Instead of supporting the man, demand he speak up. Demand he tell the truth. Thank you. Namaste. And stay safe, America, because it's a bitch out there.